This is a 1981 HMV Freeway, a three-wheeled car originally made in Minnesota. I want to say from 79 to like 82-ish. I believe there were only about 700 of these produced, so it's a pretty rare little car. Pretty neat little thing though. There's not a lot of components to this. There's a 16-horse motor, which this was offered in. Really, it was offered in 4 different configurations. The first being a 12-horse, the second being a 16-horse, which was the biggest engine that they offered, a diesel, which I don't know that they ever even put into production, and then an electric version. But this is the larger 16-horse. It was kind of the premium model. Has the cool little hubcaps, all original. And this car is in really, really nice shape. The paint on it is nice and smooth, and we just had it ceramic coated, so I mean you can see it's pretty shiny, and it's nice and smooth. I mean, for being 40 some years old, the thing is in really, really good shape. It comes with a couple different sets of windows. This one has the little vent on it, and then the one on the other side we've got one with a vent, and then there's a few other ones. I can open it up here and kind of look at the interior. Not a lot to them. Pretty basic, pretty simple. And then the back area has this little latch, and this deal opens up. And then that little pole in there connects to right here, so that it actually sets it about there, and it actually has it'll be vented for the back so the air can flow through it, which is kind of cool. On a little warmer days, because there's obviously no air conditioning in this. But these were toted to get about 100 miles per gallon at roughly 55 miles per hour. And I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't get that. It's a pretty efficient little car. And we'll hop in. And then the previous owner had these tinted, and I've been meaning to peel the tint off because it's kind of bubbly. It was never installed that great, but we'll probably take that off of there. All right, so give me a sec here. I'll get in. So usually when I drive this, I just I just put a foot on the brake and a foot on the gas pedal, and then there is a starting procedure. There's a main switch right down here that you pull towards you, and then there's a switch on the other side over here for the fuel pump. You can hear that kick on, and then we just turn the key. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, but she fires right off. We'll go for a little bit of a ride down the road here. Take the parking brake off. There we go. brake is right down here. So we're going to flip all the lights and everything on. And then here's the windshield wiper. The windshield wiper works as well. So it's operated by this switch here. Wherever you shut the switch off is where the windshield wiper turns off. So I'll turn on our hazards. So it's got a headlight. It does have high and low beam. The high beam is on the foot switch. And just to show everything works, there's the little light for the license plate comes down here. Starts and runs and drives nice and smooth. Well, I don't know how smooth these are. I couldn't say smooth, but it goes pretty good. That off. Shut our switches off and our fuel pump. There she is. Probably one of the cleaner examples in North America, I would have to say. I've seen a few of these. The only other one that I've really saw that was nice was in a museum. And in all honesty, I think this one is a little bit nicer than that museum one. You know, the body panels are still in really good shape. There's a couple little spots up front here where you can see the paint. It's got just a tiny little crease where you could probably just chip a little off and then add some more paint, but that's the worst of it, right in here on this seam. Otherwise it shows pretty well. It runs and rides and drives really nice. I had it up to, I haven't really topped it out, but it'll go 55 miles an hour. I don't know how much faster than that you'd really want to go. Just to show everything's nice and, you know, here's me wiggling the wheels and stuff. Everything's nice and tight on it. Bearings were repacked. But there she is. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. But heck of a cool little car. If you're looking for a little in-town cruiser, a grocery getter, you know, there's, for one person, this thing actually would be pretty functional. And this back area, like I say, this flips completely up, so you can flip it up like this. And there's actually quite a bit of room back here, behind the seat and in this little area here, just to show you. And then the battery is right down there. It's got a battery that was new in 2020. But there's the Freeway. Hope you guys enjoy the video.